donated money year after year to our museum. We want to include them as well. We want to hobnob. We want to schmooze with the well-moneyed people who have given us money, millions of dollars year after year. So we have museum staff in attendance, not all, but the pertinent staff in attendance at this event. We have the collector who has loaned us their work, and we have the donating fans of the museum who have given us millions of dollars every year. We're gonna have an exclusive preview of this exhibition. It's all installed. You've got it all installed now. And we're gonna have a little bit of a party before the grand opening for the museum going public. We're gonna have an exclusive event for those 3 categories of individuals. Guys, do we have our artwork installed?
Not yet.
Not yet? Could it take a few moments more to install that? And then guys, when you get it installed, drawing and painting 2 curators, when you get it installed, go ahead and secure the walls of your museum so it can stand up like when you first got it. And we've got a museum. Inside the museum will be an exhibition of 5 pieces of artwork. What are some of the artists that you borrowed? I like how you did that. I saw that piece when it was made. I love that. I don't know how that happened. I think it's watercolor. Just
That's why I put it into its own thing.
nice. That's excellent. Excellent. So, what's the name of the artist that did that piece? We're pretending.
This is
Ooh, you got a Da Vinci. You got a Da Vinci in that show.
This is Leonardo.
Oh, that's Leonardo da Vinci's work. What's the insurance on that thing?
The entrance is $500.
$500.
Yes.
Now, that's just like for the that's the cost of the phone conversation,
Yes.
correct? Probably the actual insurance policy would be for maybe $12 million total if something dropped. If you put a ding in Leonardo da Vinci's preparatory sketch for the Mona Lisa, the collector would probably say, hey, I gotta get this fixed. It's I've done some calling around. It's gonna cost me $500,000. So you gotta make sure. So that 500, that was just the first payment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, understood.
Then there's additional fees too.
Additional fees?
Yeah. If you break
Yep,
it,
there you go.
$500 per damn teammate.
You meant to say 500,000, right? That comma. Okay, I thought you said 500 only.
500.
That's more like it. That's more like it. That's more like it. That might go a little bit toward replacing a Da Vinci.
Not really. That's just the fixed fees. Replacing it costs much more.
Gotcha.
It's the price.
I see. You're tough. You're a tough customer. I like that. I like that for curation. So guys, what is it important for curators to convey to the collector? What's one thing that's important that the curator tell the collector?
You must do like the province and the internauts and like the condition of it.
The provenance, right? That's one thing that you, but that's kind of like what the collector tells to the curator. But you can make sure that that document is in place.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make sure that's in place because, you know, they might have gone down to the corner and somebody said, hey, I got a Da Vinci. I'll let you have it for $100,000. You know, you don't know where it came from if there's no provenance. Sorry, provenance. Providence, of course, is a city in Rhode Island. If there's no provenance in place. But as far as like what the collector needs to tell, or I'm sorry, what the curator needs to tell the collector, you start off with the basics. Okay, we're putting together an exhibition. This is the show date, or the run of the show. The run of the show is from May 3rd through August 7th. Give exact precise dates. We'll need your work a month ahead of time. We will ensure your work. It's gonna be cared for. Let me take you to lunch. So that's what the curator gets the conversation rolling in that manner with the collector. Make sure that those things are in place. What are some things that the collector must tell the curator? And we hinted what they might be just a moment ago. The provenance, you gotta tell where this thing came from. It's gotta be accurate. Nothing can be made up. You gotta tell where this thing came from, who the, of course, who the author is of the painting or the montage, the assemblage, the oil painting, the acrylic painting. You've got to have like a full disclosure. Yes, ma'am?
I have a question.
Go
What if
ahead.
they give you a fake one, like a fake one that they said it was real?
Well, what you do there, you would not call up the collector, hey, this looks like it's fake. Are you sure this is? You would take a breath, and you would call up an expert that can determine if it was fake or not. Meanwhile, you're just as kind as can be, because your collector probably has more pieces of art that are the authentic thing. You don't want to offend the collector. But you call up an expert who can determine, I'm 50% sure that this is a Kandinsky or for Jackson Pollock. If you want to find out something interesting, look that up. Jackson Pollock fakes. Jackson Pollock fakes. There's actually a documentary, it's an outstanding documentary on some artwork that was faked and passed off as real, and you'd be amazed at who thought it was the real thing. It's absolutely fascinating. There's an excellent documentary. I think it's on Netflix. But yeah, you've got to make sure that your artwork is the actual thing. So
Would they check it first before they buy it, or would they just take it in anyway?
well, you would assume that it's the real thing if you got a provenance in place, and you're good to go, everything checks out. But if somebody says that might, while it's installed in your museum, hey, that might not be the real thing, you would say, well, I'll take that under advisement. Thank you so much. Call and go about your day, but then get back to the office, call up an art expert who can verify that it's the real thing. And then you've got to be real careful. You don't want to throw rocks at your collectors. So you say, there's a little bit of ambiguity as to whether or not this is an actual Jackson Pollock piece. So we'd rather at this time, would you mind if we took it off display? Just until we determine that it's the real thing. So you be very careful with your collectors, because they might be sitting on a treasure trove of potential future exhibition pieces. So you don't want to offend the collector. So nice and easy is how you do it. So, okay guys, I'm going to pass out an assessment. It's just a quiz. Put your name at the top. Just knock out something quickly. Answer these two questions. Say it again. Yes.
Where is it? Oh.
Your first name, last name, number 1. Top of this thing. First name, last name, number 1 at the top of this thing. Quickly answer the questions. We've been going over. Questions are, what is the curator responsible to tell the collector? What is the collector responsible to tell the curator? So those two questions. Answer in a couple sentences, guys. Don't just leave it one word answer.
Like, an eraser?
You need an eraser?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you made a mistake. I don't believe it.
Oh, dear. Thank you.
You will. Make sure, guys, you have your first name, last name, no initials, and number 1 at the top of this quiz. First name, last name, number 1. And then write a couple sentences. Write at least 2 sentences per question. These museum buildings look great, by the way. Nice job on the museum buildings.
Maybe one sentence.
Give me 2. Give me 2. Just cut down on the commas.
Okay.
So yeah, couple sentences each, guys. This is, I know this is higher order thinking early in the morning, but give me at least 2 sentences. What's the name of your museum? You say, your museum.
It is a mix of realism, which is why you see tired.
But I mean, the whole museum building, what is it, the Eggins Museum of Art?
No, the Realism Arts Museum.
The Realism Art Museum. RAM, Realism Art Museum. When you're done, put your quiz in the air, I'll come and collect it. Thank you. Say it again. Wanna do another one? you like, you can take these fine movie projections home and frame them up, put them on your wall. It'd be fun to do a nice 3 foot by 7 foot frame, a little tiny piece of artwork in the middle of it. Somebody's knocking at the door.
Oh, it's Mr. Princeton.
Hey. Come on in here, Naya. You done with your quiz, put them in the air. When you're done, guys, put your quiz in the air. What is it, the Realistic Art Museum? Mr. Eggins? The Realistic Art Museum? I like that.
Am I supposed to use these?
What's that? Just hang on to those. So guys, let me know what the title of your exhibitions are. What'd you name them? Drawing and Painting 2, Curators. What's the title of your exhibition? Do you have any volunteers? Here's a lovely piece by Sabrina Tayin Oji Odutola. I don't know who painted that, painted this, but it's awesome. That's an awesome piece. So what are some of the titles you guys came up with? Leslie, what's the title of your exhibition? Say it again.
Leslie Art Center.
Okay, cool. But what's the title of the exhibition that you just curated and got the 5 pieces for? What's the name of that show? You got one? Amanda, what's the title of your exhibition? Say it again. The Classics Collection. I like that. Marcella, what'd you come up with for a title? What's the title of your exhibition? Okay, I'm gonna announce it. Act like I'm on public radio. Valentine Art. Art comes in many forms, is now showing down at the XYZ Museum of Fine Art. Tickets are available. Funded in part by Goizueta School of Business at Emory. That's nice, Valentine Art. Just like love, art comes in many forms. That's awesome. That's an awesome title. Got another one. You got 2 titles. Cultural Bomb, an explosion of art from different cultures. That's nice. I like that. Cultural Bomb, an explosion of art from different cultures. Excellent work. Excellent work. Anybody else want to reveal the title to their exhibition? Where you got? Is that the name of your exhibition? That'd be interesting. That'd get people down there. No, we just got just a minute before the bell rings, okay, so I can't let you go. Ms. Eggins, what's the title of your exhibition?
Realism art show.
Realism what?
Art show.
Realism art show. I don't know if that will pull in a ton of people, but it's okay. It's okay. Realism art show. Anybody else want to volunteer the title of their exhibition? All right, guys. That's an interesting simulation. We just said thank you all for your participation.